Howdy, folks. Welcome to part 17 of Let's Play Mother 2 Deluxe. Last time we overpowered the pyramid, and this time Straight Flush is saying, well done, you have made it. You have made it through the Great Pyramid. We finally meet again, Prince Pooh. Stars foretold that I would meet you here. Now's the time for me to pass on to you the technique for making stars rain down. For a while, you must live far away from your friends and live with me both. Do you understand? There's only one answer. I must stop you here, even if you don't want to. Stay with me for a while. Do you understand? This technique for causing stars to rain down will most likely prove vital to us. Once I learn it, I'll meet up with you, Ness. Trust me, I will see you again. Depends on Pooh's efforts. That will determine the reuniting of the group. Be faithful, and wait until the time comes. I guess I don't really have much choice. I don't want to fight this UFO, but I don't have a choice. I don't want to fight both of these enemies, but I guess I don't have a choice. Well, let's just, I guess, go full bore on them here. This isn't really the ideal scenario, but we'll do what we have to do. Hungry hit point sucker, let's go. So there's the HP sucker and the hungry HP sucker. I find it odd that you don't get a hungry PP sucker. Don't you? I wonder why that is. But yeah, Titanian, brand new enemy in Mother 2 Deluxe. We're gonna try to take care of them, like so. We'll use the hungry HP sucker yet again. Oh good, we'll all feel strange and make each other tame. Way to make yourself tame, Paula. Yep, just... Yep. Okay, at least that worked correctly. And the Titanian became tame. Well, Paula's gonna have a nap. It's a bunch of experience, though. 14,000. I have life noodles and stuff. I don't want to use them yet, though. I'm not sure if it was the dungeon man, but there's a strange-looking tower to the northwest. The key I picked up a little while ago. Maybe she'll open the door. You may have it. I do not need it. But that gentleman right there, with the camel, has added tower key to Paula's stuff. Great, because we know that Paula can use things. Well, I'm glad I can't drop that. It's muscle memory. Jeff can have it, seeing as he's, you know, not dead. Since I'm dealing in pretty rough stuff, I can't run my business in town. So what is it you even have here? I don't even remember. We could get a pencil rock at 20. What I'm most interested in is this broken parabolic antenna. That's the Gaia beam. Because the heavy bazooka is actually the rare drop in this game, because it is better. But I'll see how much money we've accumulated going through the pyramid. I may go back for it. Because it'll eventually be not bad. Oh yeah, we got the jump on these enemies, so I'm gonna run on away. Gonna run my fool little feet away from this encounter. Head straight to Dungeon Man. Before we get wrecked. Tower key. So let's see how much money we have. Then I might make my way back to that dealer. Oh, this music is great! Fortunately, there's a hospital here for your convenience. Let's talk to the nurse. Let's bring Paula back to life. I pushed over, I thought, but I guess not. $200. You're lucky it's you, Paula. How much money do we have? Check. 10,000. Not enough yet. I will have a nap, though. Because I would rather get diamond bracelets when we get to Deep Darkness, because there's some there, and they're like half the price they are in Summers. But normally, I would say Dungeon Man is one of the other low points of this game. But in Mother 2 Deluxe, it's a lot better, because there's a bunch of new enemies to deal with, and it's actually pretty tough. I should actually call Dad right now. But we can now fight these enemies that were previously in the Four-Side department store, but with everyone in the party. And, you know, much later in the game. So we'll just go ahead and fight them here now. Since they're right here. Also, there's a lot of presents in Dungeon Man. Most of them are garbage. There's like maybe 3 presents I'm gonna bother to get. I'm not gonna go out of my way for like any of them. A lot of it's just junk. Some of it's like okay healing. So let's call her Pops. Pops. And sleep at the good night bench once again. Ness is almost ready for a level up. Continue. Because I don't want to start outside of the pyramid again. That'll just be an annoying walk. So our health is restored. Now let's make our way up Dungeon Man. I'm gonna go pretty well straight there if I can help it. But you see those ghost armors up there? Brand new Mother 2 Deluxe enemy. FYI. Decent level up for Ness, 26 experience points. And we're gonna be so overstimulated because of these coffees. Dungeon Man's like kind of okay to go through the one time, but for the most part I'm just like, ugh. But here we go, a couple of new enemies. Right here we have the no, this is the regular robot, the regular old robot. Who we will do battle with. Because it's a robot, you do double damage with Thunder, so we're gonna try Thunder, and let's check them. Let's check all the new enemies here. There we go, 229. Ooh, doubler. Good damage. So he's got 90 hit points left, 20 speed, 68 luck, so Slime Generator won't work. Really vulnerable to fire, I'm surprised to see that. I wouldn't have expected that from a robot. But that's good to know. 95% effective. Like fire. Do fire at it. And also, Ghost Armor. Who we will jump. Ghost Armor came after you. So let's go ahead and... He's a suit of armor, but he's not, like, metallic per se, so I don't think he's weak to thunder. But when you beat him, he does possess you. So it's something to bear in mind. That's why maybe you should bring some holy water from the other side of the pyramid when you get here. I didn't, but maybe you should. Speed's really low. Pretty vulnerable to fire, flash. Fire and flash. So let's do big time fire to him. Make him a red-hot suit of armor. And it didn't work, excellent. Sometimes these ghost armors drop teddy bears. Which is nice, because they tend to try to possess the teddy bears instead. There might be a teddy bear you can just pick up here. This is $5. Let's take it. Actually, let's go up here, because I want to say there is, like, a super plush bear. Let's grab it if that's the case. Just wander up and around here. I'm pretty sure this is a super plush teddy bear. But we will see. Yes, I remembered correctly. That's like a soup or something, or like $10, I can't remember. You know what, I'm not gonna fight any of these worthless protoplasms. I'm also gonna try to avoid these ghost armors for the time being. So you have 4 ropes to go up, we also have this ghost armor to defeat. Then right up here, there's 4 different ropes you can go up. Go up this rope. The rest of them are dead ends, but there are signs you can read, which has flavor text. If you want, and those are some moonside enemies that just so happen to live in Dungeon Man for whatever reason. We got ourselves, what is this, a lesser mook? Some variety of mook. Do-mook? Yeah, lesser do-mook. Do-mook or don't-mook. I forget, they might have a shield. Doesn't matter. Paula went first. Well, she missed. 5 times. So we'll see if that's correct. The not lesser ones might have shields. Yeah, he didn't turn my teddy bear. He didn't make my teddy bear a deddy bear. Get it? So bazooka. If it survives, maybe I should check. And if we get hit a bunch, it's not really a big deal, because there's a good night bench right up here. Lesser Dumook. 14 hit points left, that's good. Vulnerable, 100% vulnerability to fire. Pretty vulnerable to flash. And that's that. So let's just have a nap. So the enemies here can be pretty tough, but there's good night benches all over the place, so it doesn't matter in overabundant. So let's have a nap right here. Take a load off. The thing is, though, when you take a nap here, it can repopulate enemies in front of you, which might not be better for your situation. But now we have a lesser Doomook and a regular a senior Doomook, I believe. Doomook Senior. So we'll go ahead and fire the back one, and we'll shield killer the Doomook Senior. I'm sure the Doomook Senior has the shield. Or I was just wrong, okay. I thought one of them had a shield. That's fine. That's fine, then. The freezer. It doesn't work on the teddy bear because... just the way the game's coded, I guess. It's a little weird that way. So let's check the Doomook Senior. Make him a Don't-Mook Senior. A lot of PP. Holy crap. Fire, 90%, flash, 50%. I love it when Jeff can't concentrate. Because, like, who cares at all? He's like, I can't concentrate, but I'll still use this complicated invention. No problem. Still have another new enemy to showcase here. There was one wandering around earlier, but we didn't get to fight it yet. We'll fight another one of these, another two of these bots. Those robots have been totally scrapped. Not this one so much. Ooh, that robot actually dropped a rust spray. There's the new enemy. Right there. Who I'm surprised didn't join forces with the other robot. But here's the scrapped robot. So we'll take another one. Another one brand new to Mother 2 Deluxe. We'll cast Thunder at it multiple times. We'll also give it a check. I could have maybe rust sprayed it. I might just save that for a bigger group of these robots. I forget if rust spray works on all robots or just one. 72 HP left. Low speed. Fairly vulnerable to most things, not brain shock though. And the scrapped robots also explode into bits like they're trees. Which I can accept. That makes more sense than when trees blow up. I think there's another good night bench if I go over here. No. Never mind. Forget I said anything. The enemy appearances are being, like, kinda nice to me. This isn't typical. That super plush teddy bear is doing some work, let me tell you. I think this is just a wet towel, but I'm gonna grab it because it's kinda easy to get. Oh, it's instant guts, that's good. I like having some of those to put on nests for boss fights and stuff. This is a Psy Caramel, I want it. Yeah. So we're almost at the top of Dungeon Man. We just gotta kinda go around here and up that there rope. You can look at the signs for the zoo. I'll leave that for you to do. If you're more of a... Well, there's a good night bench, but when you talk to Brick Road, he heals you. Spoiler alert, Brick Road is Dungeon Man, as he said he would be. Alright. It's been donkey's years. Mr. Jeff, we met in Winters. I'm Brick Road. Dr. Andonut's finally made me Dungeon Man. If you want, I'll bimble around with you for a while. The return hole is over there. Jump in the hole and then bail. Normally in Earthbound, it's not a... Well, let me fight these ghost armors first. Well, those ghost armors had it out for Paula, but I think if I go back and talk to Brick Road again, he'll heal us right up. Yeah. So that's something to bear in mind. You get a full heal off of him. I think he'll even make our ghosts disappear. So that's good. What was I talking about? Normally, for Brick Road, if I ever stop getting attacked. Normally when Dungeon Man is in your party, that's a good time to level up, but I actually wouldn't advise it in Mother 2 Deluxe, because it's really easy to get wrecked by the monsters around here, and if you die, you just appear where Brick Road was, and then you just have to try to make a mad dash from there to where Brick Road needs to go. So I wouldn't advise it. I'm gonna try to get to the next part as soon as possible. How's our money situation? I'm not sure I'm gonna get that, that antenna just yet. We might make another trip for it later. Yeah, I don't want it just yet. We won't be able to fix it for a while anyway. But I think we'll make a special trip. Oh, come on, get out of here. Although I find this time around, Brick Road does a lot of damage, but he only hits, like, once. He just misses like crazy. Oh, great. This is exactly what I want to do. But hey, we get to show you the Marauder Octobot, which we hadn't shown yet. We'll also do Thunder... Oh, who has the Rust Spray? Yeah, let's have Paul use the Rust Spray instead. It might paralyze all three of them. Because it's not an instant kill like the insecticide spray, it's a paralysis. So let's see if that works. Great. Come on, Paula, yeah, Rust Spray. I mean, it sorta worked. But see what I mean? It's not really worth grinding here with Dungeon Man. But that beautiful UFO is good and... or the considerate UFO, I'm sorry. Is good and paralyzed, and says the Marauder Octobot, so we can just not worry about them. I don't want to use the life noodles, I will go ahead. No, we'll just use the bazooka. So I'm gonna want to heal the party. Good. Rust Spray was kinda worth it, I guess. I'm surprised that hit. Way to miss a paralyzed enemy dungeon, man. You're a pillar of the community. Oh, I should've checked the Marauder Octobot. I will if he lives, yeah. 40 speed, 24 luck. Really weak to fire. Reasonably weak to brain shock. Oh. Lucky sandwich. How lucky is it? Hey, Dungeon Man actually hit again. So we're gonna heal with Ness and just beeline it. Well, I have to make a... I'm gonna make a pit stop much against my better judgment. Because otherwise there's a photo opportunity here I'm gonna forget. I thought it was right here, yeah. Photo opportunity. There's still like another 6 that I've missed. We'll go back for them eventually. Pictures taken instantaneously. I'm a photographic genius if I do say so myself. I noticed that your girlfriend is missing, but anyway, look at the camera and say fuzzy pickles. Ness is like, yeah, Paul is dead, but peace. We have Dungeon Man in the party. There's still 3. So let's see if we can make it. Oh no, I'm stuck in the trees. I cannot move. Well, if I cannot move, it is okay. Ness, I'm very sad to say this, but looks like we must part here. That's okay. We'll just fight these guys. Thanks for not helping, Dungeon Man. God, this part's annoying. Ness learned Healing B at least, though. Scary place called Deep Darkness is on the other side of the river. The monsters are very strong and you can lose your health just by wandering in the swamp. Do you want to cross the river even though you know it's a stupid idea? Do I? The swamp is bottomless. Even if you're swinging, you'll be dragged in. Swimming. Swinging? Whatever. It's a different story if you have a submarine. I really feel like they should have just not said that it was bottomless and had Dungeon Man, like, walk you there through the water. I feel like Dungeon Man in general is just such wasted potential. A submarine. I believe I have one in my old vehicle collection. Please enter. Let's heal. Let's heal ourselves. Well, let's sleep, and then we can get some free reviving, and then sleep again. We'll save like $400. The value. So now we have to climb Dungeon Man yet again. Is Paula full PP? Well, it doesn't matter, Ness isn't, so... well, she's not. Fully heal the PP. And climb Dungeon Man again. But the main thing to remember is get that present. Get it. I believe it's a bracelet that's better than the diamond bracelet. Boo. Fortunately, Ness was not possessed. See if we can get the jump on this here. Robot, we did. Well, we got another rust spray for what it's worth. There's no way we're getting away from these ghost knights. Well, these ghost armors aren't exactly batting 1,000 on possessing us. Which I am fine with. Oh no, 2 of them. I don't think I actually got the story out, but legend has it, like, the flute sound in this music had something to do with, like, the creator of the game blowing into a flute out of his nose, and that he was being recorded without knowing it. Or something to that effect. I don't know if that's actually true, but that's something like that. Rust spray aplenty. Yeah. I forget when rust spray is, like, handy again, but it will be. It will be. Ness with the smash hit kept Paula alive and got a... And Paula got what's, Psi Shield B. Which I'm not complaining about. Something I forgot to mention about the scrapped robots is they can summon old robots. Which is what happened in that fight. And then I prayed with Paula because she has, like, no hit points, or no PP left. And she ended up hurting the scrapped robot, and I thought Paula and Jeff were both gonna die in that fight, but they barely survived. Depending on how this... Oh, magic butterfly. I don't think that's common. Get it. There, now we'll just zig right here. Yeah. Fight these ghost armors and we'll be good to go. Well, that was dumb. Ran away by the skin of my teeth, anyways. We made it. Brick Road, heal me, please. There's an old submarine at the back of the dungeon. It can be used to cross the river. There's a goodbye exit over there. It will take you to the submarine. Don't fluff in which exit you take. You need to take the goodbye exit. In a bit. Yeah, I will see you in a bit. So now we'll go down this hole. Sure to go down the right hole or you have to climb Dungeon Man for a 3rd time. You probably won't want to do that. I don't know, maybe you do. I certainly wouldn't. I'll get out of here. We'll probably have to fight them, but in any case. Oh, Talisman Ribbon, never mind. I thought that was a Cherub's band for some reason. It's Talisman Ribbon. Either way, it's good for Paula. They won't let you put a ribbon on anybody, so we'll give it to Paula. Who should have a ribbon on anyway, yeah, the Scarlet Ribbon. Oh, it raises their luck, too. That band must be in the Stonehenge base. I was just mistaken. Oh, get out of here, Ghost Armors. Surprised we didn't get one teddy bear drop from any of those Ghost Armors. I don't think it's a rare drop, but it happens. Anyways, let's talk to the Eneron, but we're still hungry, before we talk to the Yellow Submarine. And move on to the next area. Jeff checked the broken submarine. Yes, it can still work. Ness and his friends carried out the submarine that Jeff fixed. I'd love to know how. Like, you cannot leave from that area. But they figured it out. Don't ask me how. But now we're on to the next area, the Deep Darkness. It's a pretty deep darkness after all. That's what we got the Hawkeye for. I'm pretty sure you can still navigate through this place without the Hawkeye, at least the Mother 2 Deluxe. I wouldn't advise it. I don't think I'm going to right now, but I'm pretty sure that you can. I did in previous testing. So if you want an extra challenge, navigate Deep Darkness without seeing. There we go, we made it across. And let's talk to this bird. Then talk to our dad through this bird somehow. We have 18,000 in the bank. That should be plenty for our diamond bands and stuff. At least some of them. We'll say we'll continue, but we're not actually going to continue. We're going to end the episode today. But next time on Mother 2 Deluxe, we are going to finish off Deep Darkness. We're also going to find all 5 magic truffles, because they will come in handy. So don't forget the lard, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next episode of Mother 2 Deluxe.